It's wild how fast smartphone design cycles move, but somehow OnePlus just pulled off something nobody expected. Not a flashy gimmick, not a world's first marketing stunt, but a display upgrade that's both a step forward and secretly a step back. Yeah, this one's going to surprise a lot of people and maybe even confuse a few. Because the OnePlus 15 doesn't just change how a screen looks, it changes how it behaves. Welcome back, viewers. James here! If you enjoy deep dive tech updates with a bit of fun along the way, make sure to like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe for more exciting weekly uploads. Now, here's the thing. OnePlus has been teasing this display for months. And when they finally confirmed it's a 165 Hz AMOLED panel, the internet went wild. That's higher than most flagship phones, even some gaming ones. But that's not the part that shocked me. What really caught my attention is how this display is both brighter and more efficient. Yet it's hiding a spec that might make purists wince. Let's unpack that, because this new screen is more than just another speed bump. OnePlus teamed up again with BOE for the third generation Oriental screen, and it's now 13% brighter than before, meaning clearer visibility even under direct sunlight, and punchier HDR when watching videos. At the same time, it consumes 10% less power and lasts 30% longer. So yeah, you're getting better visuals and better endurance. But here's the twist. That insane brightness and smoothness come at a quiet cost. The resolution has dropped from 2K down to 1.5K. Now, that sounds like a downgrade on paper, and technically it is. But if you're thinking this will ruin the viewing experience, hold that thought, because at 6.78 inches, you can barely tell the difference in sharpness with the naked eye. What you do notice, though, is battery life, and that's exactly where OnePlus seems to be playing the long game. With this combo of efficiency, lower resolution, and a rumored 7,000 plus mAh battery, this thing could easily outlast most modern flagships. And get this, that massive cell supports 120-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless. So while some brands are still bragging about 45-watt speeds, OnePlus just casually plugged a rocket into their battery tech. The trade-off actually feels intentional. It's less about pixel bragging rights and more about everyday endurance. But the surprises don't stop there. OnePlus also slipped in a new Display P3 co-processor borrowed from OPPO's flagship tech. It fine-tunes frame rendering, boosts color accuracy, and smooths out brightness transitions. That means no weird flickering when scrolling in dark mode or sudden brightness jumps in sunlight. You might not see it listed on the spec sheet, but you'll feel it every time you unlock the phone. And then there's the design. Bezels are now just 115mm thin, basically invisible. That's even tighter than the 13T's already minimal frame. The entire front looks like it's made of one continuous sheet of glass, pulling your eyes straight into the content. You'll notice it the second you watch a clip, scroll through photos, or even just swipe through your feed. It's that kind of detail you don't unsee once you experience it. However, the decision to shrink the slightly from 6.82 to 6.78 inches might not sit well with everyone. It's subtle, sure, but it's a clear sign OnePlus is shifting focus, not chasing maximum size, but optimizing for efficiency and comfort. It's like they're saying, let's stop pushing limits just for numbers. And honestly, I respect that. Now, powering all this visual magic is Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 Elite, which is shaping up to be a serious performance beast. Pair that with improved cooling, and you've got a phone that can handle anything, from AA mobile games to 8K video rendering. It's designed to stay cool, fast, and stable, even during marathon gaming sessions or heavy multitasking. Still, the part everyone's buzzing about, or maybe worried about, is the camera setup. Early leaks suggest a 50-megapixel OYT700 main sensor, smaller than the previous OYT808, and OnePlus is ditching the Hasselblad branding altogether. Instead, they're introducing their own Detail Max engine to handle image processing. That's a bold move. No more shared color science. No more Hasselblad tone curve. It's OnePlus going fully solo. Now, whether that's a win or a risk depends entirely on how well Detail Max balances realism and texture. But knowing how much OnePlus has learned from its partnership years, I'd bet they're aiming for more natural-looking shots, not overprocessed eye candy. And that's the right direction. Add to that upgraded stereo speakers, an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, and a new bionic vibration motor that reportedly feels more dynamic. And you start realizing how much this phone is evolving under the hood, the only eyebrow raiser. The classic alert slider might finally be gone, replaced by a new AI button. Let's hope it's actually useful, not another assistant nobody taps twice. Oxygen O16 will debut here too, launching globally around mid-October. Expect a ton of AI integration, not just for text or camera, but system-wide, from battery optimization to photo retouching. And that could be the real secret weapon behind the scenes. So yeah, the OnePlus 15 is shaping up to be a fascinating mix. Faster, brighter, smarter, but not afraid to trim specs where it truly doesn't matter. It's the kind of phone that makes you think maybe the spec war is finally calming down and we're moving towards smarter optimization instead of just brute power. And that's honestly refreshing. Because in 2025, the best flagship might not be the one with the most pixels, but the one that actually lasts till midnight.